And we are back, folks. It's March 4th, still, 2017. We're running Operation Spartan Trail on Cora, and this is Squad Ops.
If any of you run into squads, don't go ahead on. Just
Round 2 tonight.
stationary, fall back if needs be, and we can work
Maps Cora, U.S. against Insurgents. What happens is the U.S. pick a point. It's going to be west of the Delta Echo line. Anywhere west of there. They send one squad there, and they're going to defend it
Send one of their guys to clear
until the rest of the forces get there. They're going to have vehicles leaving from Army checkpoint.
Actually,
These vehicles will be a Humvee and a Logi truck. That Logi truck they can use to supply the fob that only the commander can place. And the commander cannot start at the defend location. I'm not sure where they've chosen to defend yet. Karma Cut's going to give us some of that information after that.
They've chosen to defend the Delta 7 Keypad 2 compound right on the INS supply in the south. It's a very nice compound. There's
yes.
There's a couple. There's a lot of overhead cover. So if INS does choose to use that RD truck, which they most likely will, there's going to be a lot of cover for the U.S. soldiers.
That will make good cover. And all right, Delta 7. They're
Yeah,
going to be
a very nice compound.
Yeah, they're going to be bringing the Humvee in the Logi truck there, defending it. Provided they get there, that's the main goal. The insurgents almost stopped them in the first round from getting there. It was really close.
Yeah, there was an SPG ambush that U.S. infantry barely cleared before the combo arrived on the road.
Yes, it was very, very lucky. Fortunate for them, actually. Well played, even.
My two guys pick up the two vehicles.
What else do we got? The insurgents, as far as vehicles go, they have to scrounge them. Looking at the map, they've got 3 spawn locations west of Delta, the Delta Echo line. So there's not a lot of vehicles that they can get to the east right now, which is where a lot of vehicles are. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to send anybody to the east to grab vehicles. You can see a rocket tech or a SPG and a Dishka Technical just east of their northern cache location. They've got only really an SPG, a recoilless rifle here readily accessible besides the Logi truck. As far as that goes, each squad for the insurgents, who I'm going to be following, Muff's going to be following them tonight, this round. Karma Cut's going to be following the U.S. The insurgents are going to get 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG, 1 scout, and 1 medic per squad. Those RPGs should come in handy if they run into that Humvee early on. They're not going to have a lot of vehicles, so it's probably going to help them out. As far as the vehicles go, we know they scrounge them. What are the assets for the U.S. Karma Cut?
U.S. get 1 times Humvee, 1 times Logi truck, 2 times AR, 1 times medic, 1 times LAT, and 1 times GL.
Yeah,
so almost a full
kit.
Heat. Yeah, they're packing a lot of heat. They get pretty much full assets for infantry squad, and then they are bringing 1 times open top Humvee and logistical truck.
Perfect. Well, I can see pretty much everything.
Yep. Once again, we are going to have Creeping against Lish. Those are our commanders. Lish is going to be commanding the insurgents, and Creeping is going to be commanding the U.S. As far as U.S. goes,
CG's,
who be the squad leads over there, Karma Cut?
I mean, Savage.
We have Dr. Kamikaze, Jaffe, Barton, and Hutch squad leading for U.S. with Creeping. As you said, Creeping is commanding. Creeping, a very experienced, one of the more experienced commanders at Squad Op. So he knows what to look out for, and he should give us a good game here against Lish.
Yeah, Lish himself is pretty experienced. This is commanding thing isn't anything new to him at all. He's got good experience. Squad leaders under him as well. Those being Alexo, Nasty Nate, Xbit, and Kirkley. All 4 of them experienced. A couple of them have even commanded a time or 2. So look for good communication, strategy, and all around technical execution by both squads and both teams. I hear a lot of comms going on.
Yeah, it looks like U.S. is ready. They're about to call ready, so we're waiting on INS to call set, and then we'll get this game on the road.
It's going to be good. I'll go over some locations really quick. The U.S. forces, or I'm sorry, the insurgent forces have got 3 spawn locations west of the Delta Echo line. We've got 2 squads way up in Delta 5 keypad 1. There's a little compound here. 2 squads up here. Alexo and who's the other one? Can't tell. Nasty Nate. Alexo and Nasty Nate up in the northeast. They've got another spawn. Charlie 7 keypad 5. It's gonna have squad 5 in it, which is Lish command. So he's spawning right in the middle. Got another squad with him.
Yeah,
Not quite sure who it is yet. Xbit squad. Again, Charlie 5 keypad 7. Right in the middle of all the compounds and stuff that the U.S. could choose. Then down at Maine, there's another squad. It's going to be. It's like Blue Falcon, actually. Blue Falcon is the squad lead this time. It's not Kirkley. It's Blue Falcon. There we go. They've got a nice little spawn compound here, but that's all. And there's the artillery. They've got the rocket artillery at their spawn. They're definitely going to be bringing that and letting it rain. They know how effective it was against them the first round, so they're going to use it a little more liberally, I think, than the previous round. And we're live.
We are live. Yeah, that INS RD truck is key to softening up the defenses that U.S. puts up. However, U.S. has countered that with a good compound that has decent overhead cover. So we'll see how effective they can use the RD truck to soften up the U.S. forces. That being said, though, U.S. is now hunkered down inside that initial compound, and U.S. forces now leaving Maine to reinforce the forward force.
As well as insurgents all pushing south, southwest, southeast out of their respective locations. I'm down on Blue Falcon squad.
Yeah, we can see the
pushing far south.
The entire U.S. infantry force now moving along this small riverbed, moving as fast as possible as they can to get over there before INS spots their forward force.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, speed is definitely a factor in the start of this game. It really is.
Yeah, as we saw with that first
fortified.
Exactly. With that first round, the timing was so close. INS almost was able to take out the forward force before U.S. forces arrived, but U.S. arrived right on time, was able to mop up that initial INS force and clear the compound and set up a perimeter. We're going to see now if with Lish's 3 spread out squad strategy, if they can get to the U.S. forces faster than the previous round and see if they can crush this defensive force before the rest of the U.S. reinforcements arrive.
Stay here and watch.
And it's always a great advantage to have just the ability to be that spread out that quick. He's already sending in squad 2. That's Nasty Nate's squad over east. They're going to grab a Dishka techie and a rock SPG techie. They're almost there.
OD tap on point here for the U.S. forces, pushing through these fields with a lot of speed. They're pretty much dump and sprint the entire way.
Xbits guys are almost on the compound. He's almost got a squad on that U.S. compound. They're just pushing across the little creek, river, ditch thing. The front 2, that's Shinobi and Daiwibo.
Yep, looking over at the compound that U.S. has chosen, all of the infantry is now prone, locking down the corners, have all entrances pretty much covered. They're pretty much airtight here, unless they get hit by indirect fire, whether that be frag grenades or the artillery truck. They're pretty hunkered down, and it doesn't look like anyone's moving at all. They're all just watching the corners.
I see that as well from the insurgent forces view. They're moving in. They suspect nothing currently. Daiwibo and Shinobi just pushing slowly. The rest of the squad is north of them a little bit. Coming through the fields. They're maintaining a good spread. That's what I like to see. They've got a good distance between all of them.
I've got eyes on Humvee and
it's beautiful to see.
I've got eyes on Humvee and logistical.
You know, someone could throw a nade right between them. It could blow up and neither would die.
We were.
U.S. infantry doing a great job of covering the vehicles as they proceed. You can see that infantry didn't just completely barrel forward. They are leaving some security forces back behind to watch the Logi truck as it passes. So perfect job from U.S. ensuring that security is held while these vehicles are in transit. As we can see, these vehicles now within 100 meters of the point, so that fob will be going down within the next 2 minutes or so. Incoming Artie, though, it does look like INS has spotted something.
Roger They were.
I hear con
They were
comms, but
and
I'm not
hold
sure
for
what they're
grid.
calling out. It's like Alexo's
Yeah,
calling
where is
something
that
out.
arty truck this round?
Delta.
Which squad is he? Squad 6.
Delta 8. Possible key is key 6.
He's just scouting.
Or scratch that.
Where's that
Charlie
arty
8,
truck?
Key 6. Delta 8, key 4.
Oh, the arty truck is way west.
I'm
In
keeping eyes
Bravo
on
8, keypad 9er.
I see, I see.
He's way west.
Those were some really close random shots then.
Hey, firm.
And another squad pushing up with it. You got eyes on that Logi?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I got eyes.
They've got their Logi at them.
Alexo has seen and called out the entire location. He's seen them down there and called them out in their location. What exactly is it? It is Delta 7 keypad, what, 2-5 right in there? So he's called. Oh, Shinobi's right across the wall from the Humvee.
Yeah, this location that U.S. chosen was perfect for timing. INS is not going to be able to stop any reinforcements from reaching the compound. U.S. is going to be able to garrison and set up a proper defense with the entire team before any contact is hit. The only downside of this is that they're going to be really condensed, really saturated for that arty truck. If that arty truck can get accurate shots, there is a lot. This is a target-rich environment for that arty truck.
I gave inaccurate marks. It's on our INS resupply in Delta 7.
Copy. Everybody start encircling that location.
I can see
they may have placed it there.
Shinobi and Daiwibo being very patient. They can hear the Humvee and they know it's there, but they're not going to take shots. They're waiting for their teammates to arrive.
Hutch actually making a great call as a squad leader, setting up an overwatch position outside of the point, making sure that they aren't too saturated within the objective. Because, you know, as once you get too many guys inside the building, you lose more and more effectiveness with each player that's inside. So making sure that these players are spread out, they have good control of the outside perimeter as well as the inside perimeter, and making sure that they stay spread out and maintain their spacing is going to do great. It's going to help them a lot against this arty truck.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Got more guns, watching more angles instead of people hiding around corners, waiting for watching people watch corners, you know, instead of watching corners themselves.
All SLs.
Insurgents are taking their time. They know they're there. I think they're pretty sure that they've let them all through and that the entire force is there. Their entire team is there.
Clearing it now. We had eyes on from the Moss.
And the U.S. are slowly spreading out.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of, you know, clearing the outside perimeter, you know, setting up a layered defense rather than a single point defense.
Oh, there's a little contact. Google check.
First contact right here on the northeast side of the compound.
There goes a grenade.
Coming in there.
That's an estimate. You see where we're at? We're at Fort
Copy,
Ross.
squad 2. Yeah, start closing in on INS resupply east of you.
Hey, towards the east.
Don't push in too close.
Definite known locations now.
Sorry, west. Yes, should have won.
This Humvee's got a
what a
great
grenade!
location.
Someone just threw a grenade and took out OD tab. What a good grenade that was.
This Humvee's in a
pretty
perfect
lucky.
position to completely cut off this insurgent force coming from the south. He's got eyes on the entire open field, so we're going to see how this develops. Right there, first shot goes out from the Humvee, knocks out the squad leader for that force on the south.
Blue Falcon goes down. He is the squad leader.
Incoming arty rounds, does like these are going to overshoot.
Command, be advised, that's not coming from any of their resupply. They're probably using the resupply to the north and
Yeah, those are about 400, 500 meters off on the arty shots.
Daiwibo goes down to the Humvee.
Oh,
And so does Shinobi.
Humvee
That's
is
the
in a
third kill for the
great
Humvee.
position right now. This open field is just feeding this Humvee kills. You can see the entirety of the INS force stacked on the opposite side of the wall. I'm not sure if they want to push against this. This Humvee sitting and waiting. It's got armor. It's got armored pen rounds. It's waiting for them to pop out of these little holes on the south. More incoming arty rounds. We'll see where these land. Once again, overshooting by a good 400, 500 meters.
Oh, they're getting closer.
They need to start walking these rounds. They are getting closer. It looks like they are walking those rounds.
I saw one hit in the field right in front of me. Barely missed. Kill more. 53. Is a little outside. But they're walking them in a little bit. U.S. forces, or I'm sorry, insurgent forces are slowly curling in, horseshoeing them even. And
We are getting contact on the east.
Every angle.
More arty shots incoming.
Good looking arty shots, couple.
Still overshooting by a good little bunch.
Way overshooting. Some of them are good. I don't know why they keep overshooting.
Hutch's squad that's set up on the south here doing work, completely cutting down this INS squad that's trying to push to the south. It was a perfect overwatch position for US to be able to lock down the entire south of the combat.
Command, we're making contact inside the field to our direct front. Keep heads. Center field. Roger.
Lots of insurgents coming in from the north, but they're getting shut down.
We're taking heavy fire.
They've got to
US
spread out.
forces completely chopping up the squad on the south.
Yeah,
Arty rounds need to be getting more accurate. US needs to feel that pressure. There needs to be more pressure from that arty truck to put these Americans behind cover. Because right now they have all the advantage on defense, making sure they're waiting for the insurgents to come around the corner.
Yeah, it looks like the insurgents are actually the ones that are taking cover from the US shots. And they need to turn
US
that around.
actually
They
has
need
this
to be
compound
aggressive.
really strongly locked down. Yeah.
Sounds like techie audio to the south.
I do see that rocket techie to the north. We'll see if they're able to, reorient and get some accurate shots. A good AT round hits a couple of the U.S. forces. Let's look at the kills here for a second.
Yeah, that looked like
Looks like
Shield.
it's 7-3.
Or no, that was Krusty the Sailor with the AT. Great AT by Krusty the Sailor. Yeah, U.S. forces holding very strong. But I see the insurgents getting a little gutsy. They're starting to move in a little bit. They're pushing their assault line forward. Their front lines are moving in. They're doing a good job of just slowly moving their line forward. That's good. There are so many U.S. forces in that compound.
Yeah, the U.S. Overwatch position on the south just completely shut down the INS flank. And now INS is falling back westbound.
We just put 3.
There is an insurgent force northeast, and they've got pretty little resistance up there. They might be able to push their way through. I've seen one go down, though, so they've got some work ahead of them. Smoke grenades providing cover for the insurgent forces. They're pushing in from the north. They're getting on the walls. Lish leading the way, leading by example. He is the command. He's just leaning around the corner. Reloading his rifles now.
Yep, INS making a huge push across the waterbed here. We'll see how close they can get. They're trying to get up against the wall right now. Spartan in a great flanking position. We'll see how many he can drop. He gets one. He's trying to peek the corner, but there's a whole squad of insurgents on the other side.
Sit tight, engage when you can.
Cool breezes sees him.
Weapons.
Spartan falls back. There's not a lot of room for the insurgents to push in. There's like a lot of room for them to peek. They can't utilize all their guns right now. But US I guess
had
is the same.
Yeah, there were perfect squads set up by US to cut off the flanks that INS was trying to execute on the south and on the east, and those flanks are just completely shut down.
There's still a couple U.S. forces northeast that are holding off an entire squad. It looks like there's Alonzi, Umarex, and Wantap man. They're doing good work.
Yeah, it's really brutal right now looking from the INS point of view. They're getting funneled. They're getting flanked. U.S. is shutting down their flanks right now, and they're just being mopped up at this point.
They were pretty spread out, but they just weren't well coordinated enough. I don't think they could never get the pushes all at the same time.
Yeah, US was just at the right place every single time.
But it's not over yet. There's a few. Oh, gosh, I just keep seeing INS dying though.
heard something.
Yeah, I saw. Don't stand up. I'm behind you, man. I want to suppress you, but I'm shooting over top of you.
Barton's still peeking. Doesn't even see Shelves behind the bush. Shelves doesn't see him either, though.
Krusty and Barton about to look at each other. Barton's going to take Krusty out here unless Krusty looks to his right.
Barton's taking shots. Oh, Barton was shooting at someone else, like Google Tricks or
Roger 1, 2.
or
What you look
Deadly
like?
Seal. Not sure who it was.
Alonzi on the flank here. Shelves and Alonzi about to look at each other. Alonzi goes down. Incoming arty strikes. These are good rounds. These are good rounds on target.
About half ammo across the board.
Takes out
Oh,
one.
he got
One goes
the
down to an
tactical
arty.
Brit goes down.
What's your
That was the
situation?
tactical Brit.
These are amazing rounds right now.
They're a little high. If they go a little bit lower, they're going to be money. It's so hard to predict, though. They're guessing. They've got trees in the way.
Yeah,
and stuff.
you really do need an assigned team to work an arty truck.
Oh, Krusty's going to get shot right in the back. Ah.
Yeah,
That
he
was
does need to drop those arty
Dalnado
rounds
Torres.
quite a bit. Those went way too far over.
A lot of that's going long. You're good.
Good work by Google Trex. He took down Dalnado Torres.
I just gotta see the medic.
Yeah, Dalnado Torres.
Copy. Yeah, sitting here in the back.
Looking at the kills,
Nice.
it's pretty
Yeah.
one-sided at this point, 28-9.
It sure is. Good work by Jackal Purcell on that. On the Humvee.
Yeah, Barton's still controlling this.
He got a little too close tonight.
Still
Holding
controlling
that
this side.
corner.
Barton
Shelves got
actually
him.
goes down to Google Check.
Oh, they traded. Shelves
See,
is
the
asking
arty
if
truck
Google's
is
up,
still
but he's
up.
not.
The arty truck flipped and it's no longer in play. It looks like it's down to what, 5, 6, 7 maybe INS infantry against the remainder of the entire U.S. team.
And it's most of the U.S. team. They've only lost 10. Insurgents
Yeah,
are
I think
fully
the
spread out
turning
right
point. Yeah, the turning point for this game was that failed assault on the north. As they pushed in from that north across this open gap of water, there was just no cover when they got to the other side, and the U.S. quickly dispatched that entire assault.
Yep, they pushed in great. They got across the open areas, and then once they got against that wall, there was nowhere else to go. They were probably out of smoke grenades, and Barton flanked from the side, and they had an entire enemy squad actually straight to their east too. Alonzi came back and killed one or two before he got dropped. Not a lot left that the insurgents can do. They're like hiding behind back to the north.
Yeah, all of INS leadership is now down. They're trying to formulate through local and squad comms.
They're looking north.
next
The
plan of
INS are
action.
looking north, and there's nothing up there. I see Anton Owens looking northeast. There's no enemies though. I don't know what they heard or thought they heard, but there's nothing.
You guys dropped that
Huh. Why won't you let me place this?
2, 4, 6.
Keeps telling me ground.
6 insurgents remain.
That's lovely.
None of them are even close to enemies, so we've got a minute. This is definitely an event where speed in the beginning, it matters. Some organization and getting out there, finding the enemy, doing everything you can to delay one another. It worked good. It worked good for the U.S. in the first round, and it worked good for them in the second round as well. Especially in the second round, they got there unspotted, or they got spotted, but they got there without taking any contact. So they were reinforced, set up, ready to rock early on. Keel Randor's been in the same spot, peeking the corner the whole time. covering the same area. Being patient. That's what some of this takes. Got to wait out the enemy, especially once you're in position on the U.S. Wait them out. Make them come back and take it over. This is kind of a forward advancement and defend location for U.S. troops. They want to get in, get defended, eliminate the enemy, and help maintain their push forward. They've done just that during this round of Operation Spartan Trail. It appears that insurgents are spotted northeast.
Hey, Killmore and Wilk, I want to move up to you.
Okay.
They're spreading out now. I think we got some local comm. Yep.
Is the Humvee still up? Is that confirmed? Or?
Negative. That's not confirmed. I have no idea. Last I heard was that we had inefficient ATs. So I think it's still up.
They're asking if the Humvee is up.
What exactly are we doing? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, these remaining insurgent forces are pushing to the west. Definitely going to try taking a different approach. They've recognized that their entire team got wiped out to the north, so they're going to try a different way. And the U.S. are holding solid. Not moving a bit. Being patient.
They've actually got a pretty interesting pillbox over here on the side.
Yeah, copy.
It's got a great view of the this southern field. This is actually incredible.
Like you just start scouring the
A pillbox, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, pillbox on the south near Hutch's squad.
Should we patrol the outer wall? See if anyone's like.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. That is a pretty good location.
Somebody make a big distraction.
Can they see over all those walls for a long ways?
No, it's mainly just locking down that one field. But still, it's nearly impossible to kill someone in there, I think.
There's like 6 of us left. We're
When I go back out to the regular view, they are a long ways away.
A scout, I think. He has a scout. He has binoculars.
Yeah, okay. That's good. That's useful.
In the
Alright,
meantime, the remaining insurgents are kind of coming up with a strategy.
Communicating with the scout.
Delta 7 keypad 4.
The scout is right
He's on
next to
that
us.
wall next to the
No,
No, I
Just
mean,
the local.
unfathered
He's in his own
distance.
squad. He's in his own squad.
You're in the same squad with him?
He's in his own squad.
Oh, yes, damn it.
We could do a serious
too bad.
crawl through some fields. It's gonna take forever, but
Well, I think this ditch is gonna lead us straight up to the point, and then we'll have to.
We should have
Maybe
somebody
once we get
collect them,
close.
like drive in with a truck and just drive around in circles or something until they die. Everybody charges in at the same time.
What's the local comms like for
should we do
insurgents?
that? Should we have some
They're
cannon
talking
fodder?
about someone just suggesting just driving a truck in as decoys and wait until the people die and trying to push in. So they're coming up with some pretty crazy ideas right now. Let's see what they go with. They might just try crawling through the field.
Enemy contacts on that wall next to the river. Delta 7 key 4.
Let's have the
Delta 7 key 4 on the wall.
Yep.
Why would you give the
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
with the
next
worst
to
gun
river.
in front?
to have the
You
signs
go.
on.
You go in front. You have the best gun. You go in
No,
front.
no, I need eyes.
We'll see how
More
close this
forward.
insurgent force can get before getting
You
spotted.
need to lead us, right?
Yeah, they're gonna go nice and slow. Take their time.
Alright,
They saw
that's
us already?
not hating us
Oh.
at all, I think.
Yeah, they probably see it.
I think
They're on the
we-
roof on the compound to the
crawl.
south. Delta
They're probably
7
looking
key
Let's
at
just
us right
crawl.
now.
Two.
Let's just
A lot of
crawl.
comms going on,
I'm
if
not
nothing
sure.
else, right
Shall we
now for
crawl?
the
You know
insurgents.
how long we're gonna be here?
Alright, what you see? Say,
A long ass time.
They're crawling all the way.
They're gonna
They've
crawl the
conceded
whole way.
It's gonna. They're like it's gonna take forever, but they're gonna do it.
SL 1AR, direct south from us. They see us, you guys.
Now we're like little worms crawling across the ground.
I don't want to do it. Satan, I
might be a good distraction.
Alright, let's get there.
Sweep. To watch your left flank, your southwest flank.
They will be walking into the firing lanes of a couple U.S. soldiers here momentarily, and if they stick in that ditch, it's going to be pretty brutal. You have
Well,
Sexy
as-
Summer, Turtle Guy, and Kilmore here waiting at the end of the ditch. They're not necessarily looking down the creek. Actually, Sexy Summer's looking right now.
They might try to get into a field, but I don't think so. They just keep talking about it. They're talking. Dinosaur keeps saying, "Let's get a vehicle to decoy for us," but yeah, we'll see for now.
There's now a U.S.
They're hugging the wall, just crawling.
There's a U.S. patrol out on the northeast of the insurgents. Little Jin and one other are now looking, as well as Hutch's squad on the south is sweeping counterclockwise. Actually, that's clockwise. So we'll see if the insurgents can sneak through. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a scout.
Oh, who is?
They're just sneaking. They're just crawling along, creeping and crawling. They're doing a good job of spreading themselves out. It's hard. They know it's hard to hear each other, but they're doing a good job.
I want to see what's at the end of this ditch. If there's somebody waiting for us.
You know, I think what Dinosaur was suggesting was that they get the Artie to fire some rockets in there, which is just a great idea.
That far, the scout can.
Oh.
Let's see. This is good. This is good. Kilmore, Sexy Summer might look down. I can see their outlines, so I don't know if they're actually on the other side of that wall. They might be farther away.
Are they just deliberately staying behind? Letting us take the bullets?
Deliberately.
Okay.
They're doing it on purpose.
Anton, can you hear me?
We should.
No, I did not.
Somebody should run back there and call them sissies.
Can you hear me?
They're getting to the end here of the creek.
Some of them are afraid to crawl up. Oh, this is funny, the comments. Some of them are going slow, so someone's like, "You want me to go back and call them cowards?" No, they're just keeping their distance. They've got a good spread, I think, is what they're doing. They're just keeping a good spread. The rest are in front, planning, communicating.
Chubbs is made to the corner. He's pulling security as everyone catches up.
Yeah, surprisingly, they're unspotted.
Yeah, Kilmore here laying in the hemp field. He's going to murder anyone that comes through that door. So Kilmore's got this door locked, and all the NINS are now stacked up at the creek, and we'll see where they decide to go next. Hutch's squad is closing in from their west.
Else move. You guys want to peek left and right, and I'll go.
I go. Yeah.
All right, Anton and
let's
Shelbs
go
are going to
through
cover, and I
guys.
think Dinosaur is going to
Okay, you're going.
head out.
That's fine. Yeah,
Right across the
3,
river.
2, 1.
There they go. Dinosaur's going. He should be clear.
Hutch's squad has a good opportunity to catch him as they cross right here.
Okay, shit.
I think Fu spotted someone.
They'll probably be hearing us right now.
Yep, he did.
He took a shot. It was Shelbs. Shelbs got hit, I think.
Command be advised, enemy in the river northeast of our position. They're in the west of yours.
INS getting cut. Shadowed Ritual locking down the river with a saw. Anton and Shelbs now split on the opposite side while Shadow and Dino push it.
Somehow 2FJG Shadow JG got inside unseen by Kilmore. I don't know. He's throwing grenades over Kilmore too, towards Turtle Guy 5. Totally unspotted. He's got all the opportunity in the world right now. I think he actually bandaged. He did get shot, but he got in. Dinosaur going back to try and cover the river while the other guys cross. They said nope. They backed off. But they're spreading out through the fields. But Hutch's squad is straight west. Gonna be coming in. Find a hole in the wall. Jack Owens just took out Dinosaur. Shadow is still in the hemp fields. While Killmore and Sexy Summer are on the north side. Poor Shadow is going to kill someone and just get shot in the back.
Hey, Cloud, where do you see him?
In the meantime, we've got our few left shelves. Oh, mowed down. Maury Eats Kids just took out a couple of them. Lieutenant Smith being one. Shadows.
Dentric, you're approaching the last known location of the enemy right there. They're just.
Oh, drops him. Good job, Shadow. He's got a lot more work to. Oh, they heard him. Here comes Killmore. Shit. He's got Wook to his south, Killmore to his west, the rest of the U.S. Army to his east, and Cloud Void to his north. Cloud Void's coming in the north side of that compound.
Is there a way to jump over the wall?
No, not this
One left, Shelbs.
Careful.
Shelbs and Silas are about to kiss each other in this field. Oh my God, they're right by each other.
Ignore our last request.
There, Shelbs got him.
To get guys back in here.
I don't think Silas even got a shot off because he didn't see him. There's a saw.
U.S. forces actually getting whittled as they walk into insurgents in the brush.
I think there's only three insurgents left.
There's
Anton
3
Owens,
insurgents
Shelbs,
left.
And it's Shadow.
Oh,
still.
4
Oh,
maybe.
Satan's
Where's
alive.
Anton?
Satan's
4.
alive. He's way west. Anton's way west. Oh, man.
Shelb's
good job,
doing
Shelbs.
work.
He did work. CG Fu got him. But he dropped a good 2 or 3. Oh, he even hit CG Fu, so good for him there. But Fu was all over it, took him out. Anton Owens got a long ways to go.
Shadow's about to turn the corner against 3 Americans here. He drops 1. 40 Mike hits the wall. He still survives. He's running back now.
Satan's on the north side of the wall of death that the insurgents ran into earlier. Shadow running through the fields. Anton Owens coming from the
Shadow
west.
about to get dropped by Killmore. Shadow goes down to Killmore.
Good run by Shadow.
Can I get a server?
And is who's up? Anton? Is that it? Oh, Anton and Satan.
Yeah, currently
I'm
we're
over
engaged
top
in
of
some
Satan
units
right
inside
now.
this poppy field.
He's got the scout kit. He's looking south. He's about to see Polecat. Nope, they're on the other side of the wall.
If U.S. relaxes too much, Satan and Anton are in perfect flanking positions.
They could really cause a ruckus in here. All of a sudden, they've got up to 13 kills. They're hopeless, but let's see what they can do. Jack Owens comes out. Satan
He
nailed
tags
him once.
him 1. Jack screams as he runs back into the town.
Nice. But look at a lot of the U.S. forces just staying solid. Keel Randor, same angle the whole time. He's got like one door he's looking through. He's just going back and forth, covering 2 areas.
Yeah, I got 2.
He's using discipline, covering everything. Merrick's on the roof.
Okay, what's he doing?
A lot going on. I think Bunny and Jackal Purcell have both been in the Humvee the entire time on patrol.
Is that enemy marker or just?
Enemy what?
Yeah. Somebody placed the red marker that should. It's all good.
Got it.
So Satan's on the east side. He's going to creep
Sexy
in.
Summer about to run in front of Satan here.
There's a guy right around this corner.
Running down to Anton in the
Copy.
south.
Right, yeah, we're
He's where the
bringing the Humvee
Humvee was for most of the match.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, he said south, but
I don't see him.
Just north of Anton is Killmore.
Satan gets dropped by Sexy.
Killmore and Wook both just north of Anton.
It's just Anton now.
He's crawling through the little inner triangle.
Oh, he gets called out. Killmore has eyes on.
Uh-oh. Look, Anton, little northwest, buddy. Oh, he takes out a look. Oh, and he's down. That's a good game.
That's GG.
Good game, everybody. Well, both rounds this time was U.S. victory, which means that they did a good job staying out of sight and getting into the defense location for this Operation Spartan Trail, developed by Hutch himself and the main man Lish. As for everything else, this is Squad Ops. I'm Muff. This is Karma Cut. He made Squad Ops. Say hi, Karma.
Fucking. Hello. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week, same time. Every week we stream our session 2. Go check out the website if you're interested in joining. Squadops.gg. And thank you so much for coming out and watching. Hope you guys had a great time, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, everybody.